Rain has a way of erasing people. It washes away warmth. It blurs faces. It makes even familiar homes feel like strangers. I was 15 years old, standing barefoot on our front porch, rain soaking through my thin hoodie, when my father said the words that would divide my life into before and after. Get out. No questions. No hesitation. No second glance. Behind him stood my sister, dry, silent, and watching. That was the night my family chose a lie over me. Growing up, it was always obvious who mattered more. My older sister, Elena, was the golden child. Straight A's, perfect smile, teachers adored her. My father bragged about her like she was a trophy. My mother, gone years earlier, had once told me quietly, "Your dad loves you. He just doesn't know how to show it." But love that only shows up for one child isn't love. It's favoritism with a softer name. I was the inconvenient one. The emotional one. The kid who asked too many questions. Still, I believed blood meant something. I believed family would protect me. I was wrong. The lie was small. Almost stupid. Money had gone missing from my father's drawer. Emergency cash. Rent money. A few $100s. I didn't even know it existed. But Elena did. She'd taken it, later I'd learn why, but when my father stormed into the living room, face red with rage, her eyes flicked toward me before she spoke. I saw him in your room earlier, she said softly. And he's been acting weird all day. That was it. That was all it took. My father didn't ask where I'd been. Didn't check my bag. Didn't consider that Elena had a history of borrowing without returning. He just stared at me like I'd finally proven something he'd always suspected. Is this true? He demanded. I shook my head. No. I swear. I didn't take anything. Elena started crying. And my father believed the tears. The argument escalated fast. I begged him to listen. I begged him to search my room. I begged him to wait until morning. But anger is loud, and lies are convenient. Within minutes, he grabbed my jacket, shoved it into my hands, and opened the door. It was storming hard, thunder cracking so loud it rattled the windows. You're not welcome here if you're going to steal from your own family, he said. Get out. I looked at Elena one last time. She wouldn't meet my eyes. I walked into the rain with nowhere to go. No phone. No money. No plan. Just betrayal dripping heavier than the storm itself. That night, I slept under the awning of a closed grocery store, shaking, soaked, and trying not to cry loud enough for anyone to hear. I learned something important before sunrise. Family doesn't always mean safe. And silence can be just as cruel as cruelty. The next few months were survival. Couch surfing with friends who slowly stopped answering. Working odd jobs after school. Pretending everything was fine while my life unraveled. My father never called. Elena never texted. And the lie? It stayed buried, protected by comfort and denial. Until life started collecting interest. Pain doesn't always destroy you. Sometimes, it sharpens you. Being thrown out forced me to grow up fast. I learned how to budget $10 for a week. How to read people's intentions. How to rely on myself when no one else would show up. And slowly, quietly, I rebuilt. I finished school. I worked relentlessly. I stopped waiting for apologies that would never come. I stopped needing approval from people who had already chosen comfort over truth. Years passed. Then karma knocked. Elena's perfect life began to crack. She'd taken the money to cover a debt, one she'd hidden for years. When things spiraled, the truth came out. Not just about the money, but about other lies too. When my father finally realized what he'd done, it hit him all at once. The son he threw away had survived. The daughter he protected had betrayed him. By then, I didn't need revenge. Life had already handled it. My father tried to reach out. Apologies. Regret. Excuses wrapped in guilt. But here's the truth no one talks about in revenge stories. You don't win by going back. You win by moving forward. I forgave, but I didn't forget. I listened, but I didn't return. I chose peace over proximity. And that choice? That was my real victory. Today, I'm standing in the rain again. But this time, it doesn't scare me. Because I'm not begging to be believed anymore. I'm telling my story. And if you've ever been betrayed by the people who were supposed to protect you, remember this. Being cast out doesn't mean you're worthless. Sometimes, it means you're finally free. If this story moved you, inspired you, or felt uncomfortably familiar, you're not alone. Here on Storks Daily, we share real, emotional stories about betrayal, resilience, and rising stronger when life tries to break you. Backhand index pointing right. Subscribe to Story X Daily for powerful revenge stories, deep family dramas, and real-life lessons that remind us all. Your past doesn't define you, your comeback does. Thank you for listening. Your support means everything.